the whole tent wrap. I'm going to go to Yerushalayim. Pick itself up and just go.
Why?
Keep on going.
Time already?
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second. Page 296 in the Maamar Basi Legani Topshin Chav. The last thing the Rebbe is explaining that okay, he says like this: the fact that we have to transform the sheker of the world, the shtus of the world to kedusha, means the thing itself has to change. The world itself has to change. So he brings out what the Rebbe said about this, that the Gemara says, what does the world stand on? And the Amen Yesh Merabah of Agadata, of the stories of the Gemara. So the Rebbe Merash asked, what do you mean? B'dvar Hashem Shemayim Nasu. Why does it have to be the Amen Yesh Merabah of Agadata? So he says, because the Gemara says before that every day of creation, after the Churban, every day is a bigger curse than the day before. So therefore the question is, if there's so much evil in the world, what Kedusha is there for the world to be able to stand? You need Kedusha to be able to stand, and every day gets worse and worse. The Gemara says every day is a bigger curse than the day before. So that's what he says, and Amen Yesh Merabah. Why Amen Yesh Merabah V'Agadata? Because he says, because Shmei Rabbah is the name higher than the 7 names of Hashem, the non-erasable, and Agadata is most of the secrets of Torah are revealed in. Okay, that's what we're up to. So we're middle of the page of 296. Marash has another point. The fact that every day has a curse worse than the day before, that means that's the existence of the world, the way the world is. But we need to change the existence of the world, meaning now the existence of the world is curses, problems, evil. A Jew needs to change the metzias of the world to make it into Kedusha. How is that accomplished? With the Amen Yesh Merabah V'Agadata. And he says, and that's the Rebbe Marash introduces to explain the Inyan, what it says, that says the expression of Chazal, the light of Torah resurrects him, the dew of Torah resurrects him. Shepirish Mechayeyo, what does it mean? Mechayeyo, not only resurrection, loss of love, but beguf, gam be'elam hazeh. This, that the person lives today in a physical body, that's inyan of Torah or sheyum shecha'er ad lamata. So the Rebbe Rashi explains like this: in order for the world to exist with Kedusha, that's through Torah. Through Torah coming down, all the way down here by learning Torah and all that stuff. So then what happens is, Torah is Mechayeo, Torah makes the world alive in a positive way. Like we see, Sheina Dame and Ma'ar Panav Shaladam Bal Torah. Like there's a big difference in a Torah person. Like the Rambam writes, Shemehilach Adam L'Tunoisav, from the walking, the way a person walks, and his mannerisms, Yochelim Lahake Primiusei. Like the Rambam says, a Chacham is nikkered, eating, drinking, sleeping, walking, talking. You can tell he's a Chacham. That means Torah changes the metzias of how a person lives. Because the revelation and the effect of Torah comes all the way down into the goof of the person. You see what Torah changes the world. And he says, that's what he explains in the Maamar. That the effect of Torah is in the falseness, in the sheker of the world, to change the essence of the world v'lifol be'akesher emamitzias amitis de l'mayla. So the Rebbe Marash is adding in the dimensions of the Shechina B'Tachteinim that you actually change the physical entity of the world, which is Sheker, Klola, and that is transformed into a level of Kedusha, into Kedesh. Ad Shenase Kedesh. Shabbai Nifalin, that accomplishes the theme of Shechanti B'Seicham, that Hashem is resting. Messiah B'Maim, and he finishes in the Maimim. Therefore, the Yidden are called Tzivus Havaya. What do you mean Tzivus Havaya? Megalim umamshech Gilu Havaya. Why are they called Tzivus Havaya? Because they reveal the level of Yud Kivavki. The Yidden Tzivus Havaya, and he's going to explain what that means. The Yidden Tzivus Havaya means they reveal the level of Havaya. Tzvo is man mugbo. In other words, where is this done? Dafka in the limited body of the person, in time and place. The chol aveidasim asher b'yamim yitzaru shenitan l'chol echad ve'echad yeloi echad, like he said before, yamim yitzaru v'loi echad b'hem, to bring down the echad into the days of time and place. Sheyoyer v'yizgalei de avidosei, that through the Eden's aveda they reveal Havaya Echad, meaning they change the Metzias of the world from Sheker to Emes, from Klipa to Havaya Echad. He says like this. This that he said Tzava, Tzivus Hashem, is limited time. You can have time which is not limited. He's going to explain this, which is the inyan of Ratzav V'Sheiv. Ratzav V'Sheiv, as we all know, means longing and returning. The Neshama wants to get out of here, and Neshama wants to come back. And he says, what's the shayrish of Ratzav V'Sheiv? Is the level of Mati V'Lei Mati. Mati V'Lei Mati actually means reaching and not reaching. Mati is the way Elokus comes down into world. Leimata means it doesn't reach there, meaning it's going out of the world. The way Earth is nichlal in the Mar. In other words, what's time? Time b'chlal is coming, going, right? Past, present, future. That's the level of Ratzon Sheiv. Longing, returning, coming, going. That's what time is, coming and going. Now, what's the spiritual source of the present is here, now it's past, now it's present, now it's past. It comes and goes. So then, but the Ruchni is the source of Ratzav V'Sheiv, even though it speaks about the Malachim, Ratzav V'Sheiv, but the bottom line is even a higher spiritual source, which is called in Kabbalah, Mati V'Loi Mati. Reaching and not reaching, meaning reaching is shuv and not reaching is Ratzav. Nachein Dayek B'Maim Shetzava, whose man Mugbotzva is a limited time. In other words, like this, simple English. There's something called the source of time. The source of time is limitless. The original source of time is limitless. Okay? But Lepeil, down here, time is limited, and therefore, why is the Friedrich Rebbe writing that Tzva is time? Because he's showing that the Avodah to bring down the Shechina is dafke in a limited body, in a limited time, not the Bligvul time. Im Inyan Azman is because of the limitation of Zman. Or Kvish, and maybe lifting Zeraya. From the Pasik, there's a time of a person on earth which is limited. We have a limited life. We're not Bligvul life. And this is what he explains in the Maimer. In very simply put, without the Kabbalah language. This bringing down Echad into the world is only a neshama in a limited body, in a limited time. In the limited time that every person is given in their life, that we reveal light to him, the level of Echad, sheyoiv is gala b'chinas havaya Echad. Okay, so he's saying what the Rebbe Marash, what he's bringing from the Rebbe Marash. The Rebbe Marash says it changes the Metzias to 97. It changes the Metzias, and that can only change the Metzias when a person is Sva in time and place. Like we said, the Neshamas in Gan Eden don't do it. The Malachim don't do it. Only a person, a physical body with a limited amount of life, that's how then when they do it. Bring godliness into the world and change the reality of the world. Based on the Rebbe Rashab says in the Maamarim, the pasuk says, the man das kol ami aretz, that simply means all the nations of the world should know, ki Hashem hu alikim, v'shamayim mimal v'aretz mitachas einay. Right? Shepirushe, what does it mean? Shegam be'amei ha'aretz becomes a level of shvira. The das in miloshin shvira, meaning even in the worldly things, the klip of it is broken, and there's kedusha there. Aidei avedus inyan b'nei Yisrael, in the level of vayahu alikim, like the pasuk says, ein arech l'cha Hashem alkeinu b'elam hazeh, that the inyan of ein arech niked, meaning, I'll explain in a second, is recognizable loy b'elam esalyanim, not only in the higher worlds, ela b'elam hazeh dafka. In other words, like this, the infinite level of Elokus is revealed more in this world than it is in the spiritual worlds. Now, the Rebbe says in Tanya, before we explain what the Rebbe Rashab is explaining here. Now, the Rebbe says in Tanya that you can't say that the purpose of creation was the Eilim Esalyanim. Why? So he said, because the higher worlds is only a descent of Elokus. Why are they a descent of Elokus? All the spiritual worlds are revelations of God. Revelation is not the essence. It's a ray. It's not the. It's only the ray of the sun. So it's not the sun. Where is the essence of Hashem existing? Dafke Neilam Hazeh.
But it says revealed.
Huh?
It says revealed.
Yeah, but the essence is now brought down in this world. Mashiach comes, will be revealed. But where is the essence? In other words, it's not revealed for you and me. But as far as Elokus is concerned, it's the essence revealed.
It's revealed, but not to us.
Correct. So that doesn't mean it's not there.
Sounds a little bit oxymoron. Revealed and not revealed. It's revealed to all.
If there's something in the room and you close your eyes, is the object not there?
It's there.
Is it there for you? No, if you don't see it, it's not there. Does that mean the object's not there? Okay, so why is it an oxymoron? There is something revealed and not to me. Because my eyes are closed. Huh?
We have to
Okay, you have to open your eyes. But why? Why? Because our eyes are closed. I mean, not physically. Spiritually, our eyes are closed.
When you say revealed, it means revealed to all.
No.
No?
To all those that could see it.
Us human being cannot see.
One second. If somebody closes their shades and their whatever, is the room dark? Huh?
Going in the shade. You say if somebody goes in the shade,
No. Closes their shades.
I see.
They close everything. The shutters, the shade.
They're
Okay.
always dark.
It's dark.
Yeah.
Is the sun shining?
Oh, yeah.
To them, is the sun shining?
Pardon?
To them, is the sun shining? No. That's all.
But at least they have experience what's the sun shine, how the sun shines. Maybe at that moment they don't see, but they know how sun is shining
So what? If they still don't see sunlight.
at that moment.
Correct,
But
at that
that
moment.
experience-
But the
at
moment
one
could be your
time-
whole life.
But at one time they have experienced it. You could say that about a blind person that was hereditary was born blind and never experienced seeing the sun.
But he could still tell a difference if there's sunlight or not sunlight.
No?
Yeah, you can tell if there's light or not. You can't see what it is, but you can tell the difference. That's what it says. Okay, let's get back here. Well, maybe I'll say Maamar Rambam, the Metzias Bali Shir, the Metzias of Gashmistic things, that this attitude, that Ein Misper Lahem, that they're unlimited. In other words, to say there's unlimited stars, unlimited universe, is sheker. Rambam says this. Why? Yeah. Sheyev sheli es yesh miyash ad ein shir ba'efen shel ein sof. In other words, like this. You can't have unlimited limited. You can't have, in fact, how do we know stars are limited? It's a pasuk we say every day in davening. Monem misper lakechavim l'chol Moshe misikra. It says clearly in the pasuk, Meina misper lakechavim. Hashem counts the stars. Now you can't count infinite. So obviously there's infinite amount of stars. Now you can't say one second. You can't say that the universe is unlimited. Why? Because if you take away a mile, you took away a mile. So now the universe is a mile shorter. So it can't be infinite because infinite minus one is still infinite. You can't take away one from infinite. You can't have infinite composed of limited things. So therefore the Rambam says, if you're going to say about Gashmistic things, that there ain't mispah, he says sheker. Then he says, Sheyev sheli es yesh miyash ad ein shir va'efen shel ein sof. Therefore, the hech shas chalasu meyayin. Therefore, we must say that Gashmi is Rambam is Rambam Mer in the Vuchim. The Rambam is explaining why we must say the world is yesh meyayin.
This is all Rambam, he's quoting verbatim from the Metzias Valley.
Is it verbatim? I don't know. Take a Mer in the Vuchim, look it up.
He's still quoting the Rambam.
I don't know, is he quoting verbatim? He's explaining what the Rambam says. I don't know if it's verbatim. I know. In other words, like this. Basically, the difference between Yesh Miyayin and Ila Va'olu. The world, Atzilus, B'ri, Yitzir, and Asiya, are all Ila Va'olu. Because that's Ruchni. Gashmi is Yesh Miyayin. So now, the difference, Ein Areich, from Gash Yesh to Ayin, is much greater than Ayin, Yesh to Yesh. Ila Va'olu. Aval Misav Sa'er. We wouldn't know it's Ein Areich. Why? Because over there, one Ur comes from another Ur. There's a source. Ila Va'olu, cause and effect. I know. We think it's the way of Erech. Why? Because in Ruchnius, Or is Mein Amor. In other words, Or is the limited revelation of it.
You can have cause and effect in Gashmi.
Sure you could. Yeah, but I'm saying, but the creation of world Yesh Mi'ayin is the ultimate level of Be'ein Areich, much more than in Ruchnius. In Ruchnius, it's Ila Va'olu. Right? Because therefore, Ila and O, cause and effect, the effect and the cause are interconnected. You can't have real Ein Areich. Where do you have real Ein Areich, the Rambam says? Yegashmi, it's Yesh Mi'ayin.
Yeah, that's why the goof is much higher than the Sham.
Correct. And then he adds, and therefore, from the fact that this world is Bein Areich to Ruchnius, Machriach, the Rambam says this forces the person, Shegam ha'or b'chinas Ein Areich. And he says, why? Because if you're going to say Or from Mor by Elokus is Be'erech, meaning Eila Va'olo, that means Atzmas Nifes Chas Hashem Binyan Erech. And then how could there be Ein Areich? Like this. If in Elokus, okay, it's not relevant to the whole Maamar, but he says like this. Where's the real Ein Areich? Gashmias from Ruchni is much more Ein Areich from Ruchnias to Ruchnias. But the fact that Gashmias shows Ein Areich, the Rambam says, that itself forces us to say that Ruchnias is Ein Areich. Why? Because if Ruchnias is Be'erech, how can he make Ein Areich? No connection. No, Ein Areich means there's no connection.
How does Gashmias show that it's
Yashmiyayin. What's the greater difference between Yesh and Ayin?
it's a Gashmias shows that it's infinite.
That one?
That it's Ein Areich or infinite or inside.
And well, in this case, it's the same thing, even though it's not really the same thing.
So it just
It's
shows
Ein
like-
Areich. Even in infinite, you can have Ein Areich.
Ein Areich means there's no comparison.
Right. It doesn't mean infinite, nevertheless.
Doesn't.
No. Ein Areich doesn't mean infinite.
I'm having a hard time understanding the flow of what he's trying to say.
He's just saying that that this transformation of the world of Shtus to Shtus of Kedusha, Sheket to Keresh, is all done dafka neshama in a guf. Has to be tzivus avayim. Tzava limited.
He's connecting it to time and place.
Time and place.
And how does
There-
he relate the two? How does he relate time and place to Rebbe?
So he's explaining because time actually shows that there's above time. The Seichel obligates us to say that there's something above Seichel. Okay, we continue.
Sure.
This is a very hard seat. Can we